Maybe it's been a while since you felt like you had your rattle back. You know that feeling? Not good, not bad, just loose. Like your joints aren't quite clicking into place the way they used to. I remember a version of me that felt incredible. Bones humming, sockets bright, practically vibrating down the street. Lately, I've mostly just been feeling like a coat rack that got left out in the rain. I'll be honest with you, I've always been a little prone to feeling hollow. It's kind of an occupational hazard when you're literally made of empty space. Some skeletons just rattle louder than others, and I'm one of them. I overthink. I catastrophize. I've spent entire nights lying on the floor of my closet convinced I was going to just come apart. But lately, and I mean the last little while, I've actually felt good. Like, disturbingly good for a guy with no internal organs. And it's because of a few small things I started doing on purpose. Number one is stupidly simple. Every morning, before I look at my phone, before I do anything, I walk outside and just exist in the sunlight for a minute. I don't have skin to soak up vitamin D with, so I like to think the sun's just bleaching my bones a little whiter every day, which, free upgrade. But the real reason this works has nothing to do with the sun. It's the 10 minutes of not looking at a screen. It's the window where my skull gets to just think about what I want out of the day, who I want to see, what kind of skeleton I want to be. You cannot have that thought sitting in bed doom scrolling. The walk makes room for it. Number two, I started deliberately doing things that shake me out of my routine, instead of just waiting for my routine to feel good on its own. Here's the thing, nobody tells you about being a skeleton with a routine. The same walk to the same job past the same fence gets old fast when you have zero facial muscles to express how bored you are. You just internally scream through a permanent smile because that's the only expression I've got. But my friend texted me a few weeks ago, "Hey, wanna come check out this weird bone-themed pop-up museum downtown?" And my first instinct was to say, no, I'm busy. I have bones to rattle. But I went. And standing in a room full of X-ray art with someone I actually like, laughing at how bad the gift shop puns were, that one afternoon did more for my mood than 2 straight weeks of my normal schedule. So now I actually schedule things like that. Not just wait for life to surprise me, build the surprise in on purpose. I don't know what your version of the Bone Museum is, but whatever shakes you loose in a good way, do it on purpose, regularly, instead of treating it like a lucky accident. Okay, number 3 is going to sound a little vain, so let me get ahead of it. I know. True worth isn't about how you look. Blah blah, I've made that video too. New femur doesn't fix your self-esteem. I get it. But here's what I've noticed. When I let myself go a little grubby, moss growing in the eye sockets, joints all dusty, wearing the same cracked old rib guard every day, my own subconscious clocks it. It looks at the state of me and quietly files me under not worth the effort. And when I actually take 5 minutes to polish up, maybe throw on something that doesn't look like it got dug out of a crypt, that same subconscious updates the file. Not because the bow tie made me a better skeleton, because taking care of myself is a small daily vote for I matter. And apparently I'm listening to my own votes more than I realized. It's a little like sweeping one room in a big messy house. Sweeping the one room doesn't clean the whole house, but it does prove to you that you're the kind of skeleton who sweeps rooms. That matters more than it sounds like it should. Number 4, I keep a running list, not a to-do list, more like a state of the skeleton list. Categories for everything. My crypt, is it clean? My finances, do I have enough gold for bone polish? My social life, have I actually seen anyone? My habits. Am I sleeping in a coffin like a normal skeleton or on the floor again like an animal? And number 5, the most obvious one. The one you already knew was coming. I stopped being a complete dum-dum about the basics. Sleeping enough. Drinking water, even though I have no organs that technically need hydrating, it's more of a vibe thing. Moving my bones on purpose instead of just when startled. So that's it. 5 small things. None of them dramatic. All of them stacking up into me actually feeling like a skeleton worth being. If you got something out of this, hitting like actually does something useful, it tells the algorithm to go put my bald skull in front of more people who need it, which, weirdly, helps both of us. Consider subscribing if you're new here. No pressure. I won't beg. I have no lungs to beg with anyway. And if you want more of this kind of thing, there's another video right over here that goes with it perfectly. Thanks for hanging out with a pile of bones for 10 minutes. Go take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one.